What's up, y'all? You know what time it is. It's time for another Actors Grind Mindset Monday. Now, I know it's not Monday, it's Tuesday, but yesterday was really, really busy, crazy. So here it is Tuesday, and we're going to get this Mindset Monday popping. Cool? Cool. I hope y'all had a great weekend, chilled. I hope your Monday was great, kicked off the week right. I'm here to keep that party going and keep you going all the way to the weekend. All right? So this week, I want to talk about community. So last week I talked about how, it's not your responsibility to be responsible for other people's happiness. You can post your wins and successes and you shouldn't feel bad about it and all of that. So this week I want to talk about the community you have around you. Now, I know we have people in our lives, who support us. Right? Like my mom. My mom is my biggest fan, for real, y'all. She's my biggest fan. But she doesn't really know a lot about the process, about what I actually go through and all the stuff. She knows I work hard. She knows she knows I audition and I do all that stuff. But she doesn't really know the process and the steps. So it's important to also have people around you and in your community who understand what you're going through. People who do the same thing you do, who know the process, who experience the same things you do, so you guys can support each other and bounce things off of each other. And when they're up and there, you can root them on. And when they're down, you can be there to pick them up and hold them up. And they can do the same for you. And, so we're doing that give and take because iron sharpens iron, right? So you want to have a community of people around you whom you can connect on that level and they can really understand and get what you're going through. Okay. So just like I talked about last week, you'll start to see when you get to a point where you start to have more successes and wins in that way of booking, you may start to see people surfacing who you thought they were in your corner and they were behind you. And they were when you were just, grinding it out and hustling and you have to deal with the rejection and all the other stuff. And they're there to be like, oh, it's okay. You'll get the next one. You'll get the next one. But then when you get the next one, they're silent or they pull back a little bit or they have little side shots like, must be nice or something to that effect. Now, when you see those things start to surface, it is my ultimate recommendation that you nip it in the bud. And you can do that in 3 ways. Okay, you can cut them off, which I have done. You can have a conversation. If it's somebody you really want in your life, they're really important to you, you can have the conversation and let them know how you feel and how that made you feel. Or you can distance yourself for a little bit and give yourself a break from them and then go back to it. And if it's still there, then you can nip it in the bud or cut it all together, right? But you want to make sure your community is strong, the people you have around you. When I first started acting, I was living in Georgia, but I wasn't in Atlanta. So I lived 3.5 hours one way from Atlanta. So I didn't have a lot of actors around me. I didn't have a strong community around me. Now, I do have great friends in Atlanta and we stay connected and we pump each other up and we're there for each other. But at the time, I didn't know them like that and I didn't have anyone. Then I moved to a market where I had actors that were close by and it was just different. It was so much easier to express how I was feeling and people understood what I was going through and we could connect on that level and it was my support system. So what you want to do is build a community of people. Don't make it big now. You can't have a big giant. That's not really what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people you trust, people close by, people who will hold you down in the way of supporting you, being there for you, thick and thin, lose or win. They're right there for you, right? Those are the people I'm talking about. So you find your community, you build your community, and you guys lift each other up, build each other up, and be there for all the good stuff and all the stuff that's not so great, right? But make sure you do that, okay? Just make sure you do that for yourselves and make sure you connect with each other and be like, hey, I'm here for you. I know you've always been there for me, and keep that party going because that's how we can keep ourselves lifted up and keep each other lifted up. Sometimes it feels like we're all in competition with each other, which is absolutely not true. But it's important to understand, I got you. Hey, I got you. You guys need me? I got you, okay? So that's all I wanted to say. Make sure on your journey, make sure you have a good community around you, a tight-knit, close community of people who support you, you support them, they get it, you get it, and y'all can just, push each other forward, make each other better, okay? All right, y'all, that's all I had. You know me, just If you have anything you want me to discuss or talk about, just drop me a comment below, send me a DM. I'm going to keep these videos coming. Please subscribe to the Actors Grind YouTube channel so I can keep these videos on there. I'm just going to keep them coming, so hopefully you subscribe. And, just keep taking care of yourself, keep grinding, keep shining, all right? So, in the meantime and in between time, be well, be safe, be kind, and know always, you are enough. All right, y'all. See you next time.